Hey guys, I'm going to try something completely different, completely unorthodox. Um, I'm here today recruiting for an awesome game that I think everybody out on the internet is going to enjoy, especially if you are a fan of Star Trek and you enjoy writing in the Star Trek universe. The name of the game is called USSprovidence.net, and it's actually located at www.ussprovidence.net. It's a game that's currently set in the Star Trek universe aboard the Federation Starship Providence. The Providence is a unique, one-of-a-kind vessel assigned to Exodus fleet. We operate specifically in the Andromeda Galaxy. And being in the Andromeda Galaxy gives us the opportunity to have access to so many stories, so many character building opportunities. The only way that you cannot have fun on our game is by not participating. The Providence is an extremely active vessel. On our best days, we send out at least 6 to 7 posts a day. Sometimes it's 3 or 4. It just depends on what the players are doing. It is a character building sim. Basically, as the mission proceeds and the events happen, we encourage all of our writers to react to those events. For example, we had a situation aboard the ship recently where a member of the crew's office got vandalized, and it sparked some very interesting reactions amongst several players. They got to explore sides of their characters that they normally would not get to experience on another sim. This not only affected our security chief, but it affected our chief engineer, it affected our first officer, and it also affected the commanding officer, because the person whose office got ransacked is gay. As a matter of fact, the CO character and the NPC counselor are a married couple. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. That's gross, that's disgusting, but Star Trek is about tolerance and acceptance. And on the Providence, that's one of the things that's one of the things we enjoy exploring. We want to explore how other cultures view us. One of the main storylines that we have that's going on this year is the Athenians of War. And the Athenians make the Borg look like stupid stepchildren. These guys are uber powerful. They have no known weaknesses that we know of. So if we're unfortunate to get engaged in combat with them, we're going to have a hard time trying to escape the battle without taking significant damage. The Providence is an all-marine simulation, so if you're thinking about wanting to join the Providence, you have to have a love for marine characters. Now, it doesn't mean that every mission is going to be shoot 'em up, let's blow up this alien, let's blow up that alien. If you go on the Providence main website, you'll see a full-blown explanation as to what our mission is. And I'm confident that once you take a look at that, you'll want to take out an old character maybe you haven't had in a while that's collecting dust, or maybe you're a part of a sim that just died recently and you're wishing that you could do something more to get your creative juices flowing. So the Providence is going to be the place for you. I want people who are bored. I want people who can contribute at least 2 to 3 posts a week or more to the game. I'm looking for fresh ideas, anything to keep the Providence going and making the missions exciting. We don't do godlike stuff on the Providence. I make sure every player, every writer who wants the spotlight, I'll make sure they get the spotlight. One of the things that I learned a long time ago was you should not micromanage your missions. Knowing how to get from point A to point B to point C, that gets boring after a while. I like doing things on the fly, and I've discovered that doing things on the fly is more fun, and I'm hoping there are some fans out there that feel the same way I do. Those of you may remember me from a game that I ran a few years ago called Deep Space 7. And I played a character that he's always going to be near and dear to my heart, Rear Admiral or Major General Rolf Emerson. A lot of people, in the fleets that I've been a member of have said that he's been their favorite character. They enjoy seeing what he's going to be up to. And recently I decided that it was time to just retire Rolf for good and try something new. And so I created AJ Winchester. And here's a fun trivia fact for those of you who like Supernatural. AJ Winchester has been inspired by the brothers Sam and Dean Winchester because I'm a fan of Supernatural. So that's how AJ Winchester got born. And so far, I gotta say, those of us that are on board of Providence, we're having more fun than we've ever had in our entire life. The goals that we have for the Providence, we're hoping to get at least 5 players in each department, 2 officers, and several enlisted people. We're trying to create another Deep Space 7. So if you want to help me with that goal, please submit an application. Writing is one thing that helps me deal with several personal situations that I have going. As you know, I'm blind in one eye, and writing helps me deal with the frustrations and the setbacks that I experience in my daily life. So help me achieve my dream. Help me get every department on my ship fully staffed and operative. Now let's talk about ranks, because I know a lot of you guys are going to want to know how the ranks work on the Providence. I do not promote people who do not do anything. So if you're just going to do the bare minimum, 1 post a week, fine. Just don't expect a promotion anytime soon. I will not be promoting you. Now, if you're going to be very active, do more than the required, then yes, you're going to move up the ranks very, very quickly. Now, my executive officer, don't tell him I said this. If you tell him I said this, I'll deny it. My executive officer is the only person who can be promoted to the rank of Brigadier General. The second officer can be promoted to the rank of full colonel. Everybody else, all my other departments heads, will be capped at lieutenant colonel. So that's how ranks work aboard the Providence. So if you like it, visit me at www.ussprovidence.net, submit an application, and I look forward to seeing you out there.